Hello guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo action. Super excited to be here with you guys live as I'm going to be streaming to those Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. We're hoping that you guys can check out those awesome streams. Send in some messages as I will shoot you out some luck as we get on after it in these games. We got just 10 seconds before we are in this upcoming game, as those prizes are looking pretty fantastic as we get after it. As we get after it in this game number 1 of a lunchtime game day bingo, I would like to highlight our jackpot winners, as we have been able to give out 19 jackpots over the last 7 days and 127 jackpots so far in this season 17. It's been a fantastic season so far, as our first jackpot to go out yesterday went out to Not Sure over at Haskell's, the singular jackpot winner of yesterday, taking home $3,823. Congratulations to you, Not Sure. A fantastic prize going out to you in that awesome game, what I assume to be a major jackpot in some of that game day bingo action. We hope to add some more players to our great jackpot list today as we get moving and grooving through this game right here. And if you enjoy playing our games, do us a favor and show us some love by giving our Facebook page a like and follow. Just search up Pilot Games and look for our logo. By doing that, you'll stay updated with weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and more. You can also check out our website link on Facebook, as we have a link tree with all the info you need, including a bar locations tab that opens up a map that shows you all the pinned locations where you can play Pilot Games. Our other social media links connect you to our Twitter as well as Instagram, and even more there. It really is just the hub of all things Pilot Games. We hope for you guys to be checking out that Facebook page so you can stay up to date with the newest things that have hit your guys' iPads. It's definitely a great time and just a great place to get all your great Pilot Games information. Shout out to Alberto, who sent in a player picture that just got put out there on February 22nd, as we love player pictures, and Alberto was the last one to be able to get shown off on that Facebook page. As we continue working through this game right here, we got that awesome minor jackpot, 52 balls or less in this game number 1 of game day bingo action. Major prize at 48 balls or less, $1,000. 47 balls or less for the mega at $25,000. Since looks like we are going to be clicking past all of our jackpot prizes, we will now be working on a must-go prize. $8.50. We'll wait and see which one of our awesome players can take home this $8.50 must-go, as that minor jackpot will be grown and rolled into our next game, a game number 2, as it will be clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less, because in every game of Game Day Bingo, that minor jackpot doesn't go out. It clicks up 2 balls growing. As we got MJJP over at the Billy's Rockford taking home our must-go prize at the 60th ball of the drop. $8.50 going out to you, MJJP, as we now get enrolled into this game number 2. Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, minor jackpot continuing to grow and clicking up in ball count as well. Should add to the excitement as we get enrolled into the second of 12 games that I'll be here announcing live bingo for, as I'll be playing game day bingo from 12 all the way till 1 p.m. Monday through Friday, I live host a show during this 12 to 1 time as I try and give out this minor, major, and mega prize. At 1 o'clock, we will switch on over to a little Lucky 4 bingo. Today's Lucky 4 bingo is absolutely massive, as we have $123,806 on the line there at 1 o'clock, and you guys will only grow that prize as you get enrolled at 1 p.m. Continuing on with more Game Day Bingo action afterwards, as you'll continue to play more Game Day Bingo from 1 all the way till 4 p.m., working on whatever minor, major, mega prizes I don't give out during this 12 to 1 time. At 4 o'clock, you will then get your second opportunity at Lucky 4 Bingo, another shot at that $123,000 if it didn't go out at 1. And if it didn't go out at 1, that 4 p.m. time could have an even larger prize available. Afterwards, I'll be back here once again as me and Jordy will be celebrating a happy hour Game Day Bingo broadcast, as we'll be playing that Game Day Bingo from 4 all the way till 6 p.m. Trying to give out, what, like I said, that minor, major, and mega prize. 6 p.m. will bring that game of Lucky 4 Bingo. That will be your final shot at Lucky 4 Bingo tonight, as you'll have a final shot at that $123,000, maybe $124,000 by the time 6 p.m. rolls around, as you've already had shots at 1, 4, and then finally at 6 p.m. Lucky 4 Bingo is the game to play today. At 123 grand, you will not want to miss out on those fantastic opportunities. Plus, today is the final day before we limit down Lucky 4 Bingo, as you get 3 opportunities today. But starting up tomorrow, you'll only get the 1 and 4 p.m. opportunity at Lucky 4 Bingo, because replacing it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is Pilot Payday, $2,500 on a 10-cent card. It's definitely worth getting after. But after that game at 6 p.m. tonight of Lucky 4 Bingo, as tonight is your final opportunity before we get into that Pilot Payday action, you'll hop into more Game Day Bingo that will finish off your night running from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. There will be a random game of Jackpot Jungle tonight, so make sure you guys are sticking around for that, as that will be played at 54 balls or less, $39,298. It's definitely worth your time. As we continue to get after it right here in this game. Should be a lot of fun as we work through this matchup of Game Day Bingo fun. Just 17 balls dropped in this awesome matchup, a game number 2 of Game Day Bingo. We got Joko right now 13 balls away. As we work through this one, I would like to start highlighting some national days that we can celebrate on today, as we have 2 food holidays on today. It starts off with National Clam Chowder Day. Each year, on February 25th, people across the nation have a bowl and spoon ready to be filled with clam chowder, as they prepare to participate in National Clam Chowder Day. A clam chowder is the simplest form, is a soup or stew containing clams or fish. The most common type of chowder includes milk or cream, as well as potatoes, though the Manhattan clam chowder has tomatoes. The origin of the word chowder is up for a little bit of debate. The French word for cauldron is chaudière. The English word for chowder means fish peddler. Both are on the hook for possible origins. In chowder, along with the clams, it is common to find diced potatoes, onions. You even can find other variants following a list of basic clam chowder variants. There's the New England clam chowder, Manhattan clam chowder, Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey clam chowder. You even have the Hatteras clam chowder, Minorcan clam chowder, Long Island clam chowder, and Puget Sound clam chowder. All can be tried on today. We got Mikey Mike over at the Old Piper and Blaine getting the win in this game number 2 of Game Day Bingo. Congratulations to you, Mikey Mike, as we now get enrolled into this next matchup. Minor prize now clicking up from 54 to 56 balls or less, adding to the excitement each and every game. Should be a great game number 3 with you guys just under 2 minutes to get enrolled into some of this fantastic action. As we get after it, we continue to highlight Clam Chowder Day and all the great ways to celebrate Clam Chowder Day, as make your region's best clam chowder on today to celebrate. Better yet, have a clam chowder taste-off. Invite friends and family to cook up a variety of chowders from all over the country and try them all. Maybe let us know which one you liked best. Maybe you'll find an appreciation for the chowders on this awesome national day, National Clam Chowder Day. We're hoping that you guys can enjoy this lovely national day, as it's definitely a great one to be able to highlight with all the tasty different chowders for you to enjoy. It's definitely worth getting yourself a bowl, a little bit of bread, and enjoying this delicious meal. We got 1 minute to get enrolled into this next game of Game Day Bingo. That minor prize now at $170 as we get after it in this game number 3 of exciting action. And as we get after it in this great action, I would like to continue highlighting national days. As our next national day is National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day on February 25th recognizes the delicious crunchy snack drizzled, covered, dunked, or smothered in chocolate. The possibilities are endless with so many different types of nuts and chocolate combinations. For thousands of years, nuts have been a staple of the human diet. The walnut was a favorite of the ancient Greeks and Romans, while Native Americans favored pecans. Both chocolate and nuts can be good for you. Dark chocolate possesses a substantial amount of antioxidants, while the nuts contain essential fatty acids and other acids as well that are beneficial. For the most part, the fats in nuts are unsaturated fats, including monosaturated fats. Nuts also provide arginine, a substance that may help make the walls of arteries more flexible and less prone to blockage from blood clot formation. Many nuts are good sources of vitamin E and B2 and are rich in protein, folate, fiber, and essential minerals such as magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, copper, and other great ingredients. The first chocolate-covered peanut candy was Goobers, originally sold in 1925. The word goober was a common slang word for peanut. One of the more recognizable chocolate-covered nuts is the M&M. These chocolate-covered peanuts or chocolate-covered almonds have been a favorite for many. The peanut M&M was introduced in 1954. They were tan until 1960 when the colors red, yellow, and green were added to production. Very, very cool stuff. I love a good peanut M&M. It's probably my personal favorite M&M. Jordy has a bag from Valentine's Day that she's been munching on that I know she at least celebrated this awesome day yesterday, and I'm sure she'll celebrate it one on today. Is chocolate-covered nuts are some of me and Jordy's personal favorite dessert sweets, as it is just a classic. A chocolate-covered almond, probably my personal favorite of all the chocolate-covered nuts. But the classic peanut M&M is also up there with just top-tier, all-time favorite chocolate-covered nuts out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this National Day list, National Clam Chowder Day, as well as National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. We hope that you guys can enjoy either of those national days on today as we work through this game right here. We're still in line with J and P over the Boulder Tap House, one ball away. Can they get that lucky ball to fall right here, right now? As no, we'll be moving on from the $170 minor jackpot, as that prize will be clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less in this following game. We will be seeing the Musco prize go out. Not too shabby on the Musco, as $20.80 is going out to Brad over at the Buffalo Wild Wings Coon Rapids. Congratulations to you, Brad, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo. A fantastic win for you. As we now get enrolled into this next game, minor jackpot, clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun as we get after it in this upcoming game with that minor prize of 58 balls or less. It's going to be a blast in this game number 4 of Game Day Bingo action. As we get after it in this game of Game Day Bingo fun, I would like to talk about our Minnesota Wild, as we are playing some Wild-themed Game Day Bingo action. As Marco Rossi scored with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in overtime as the Minnesota Wild rallied for a 4-3 victory over the Detroit Red Wings on Saturday. Rossi had just come out of the penalty box after being called for hooking. He wound up with a breakaway, and his shot squirted past the goal line. Boldy had a goal and an assist for Minnesota, which rallied from a 3-1 third period deficit. Marcus Foligno and Vinny Hinstroza also scored, and Marc-Andre Fleury stopped 27 shots. A great win for us where we made a huge comeback in that game. Absolutely huge comeback in that matchup, which was so fun to watch as we were down 3-1 in that third period, and then tied it up, sent it into overtime, and it was just game away there. It was one more game surviving without leading scorer Kirill Kaprizov, who has missed 7 straight games due to the lower body injury. That landed him on long-term injury reserve. Minnesota is 5-2 in that span, so we've been pretty decent without Kaprizov in the lineup, and we hope to see that continue. A big reason why we haven't seen a ton of games without him is due to that really long break for the Four Nations face-off, which I think hopefully got us better equipped to continue on with the season and get him back on the ice sooner than later. Key takeaway from that key moment in that game was Minnesota pulled Fleury for an extra skater while trailing 3-2. Foligno scored the tying goal with a shot from the left side off a pass from Rossi, which was a fantastic one to send that thing into overtime. The 40-year-old Fleury made the 1,045th appearance of his career, surpassing Roberto Luongo for second place of the NHL's all-time list for games played by a goaltender. Martin Broger holds the all-time record with 1,266 games played. Fleury is retiring after this season, so he'll never quite see that number. But to be able to get himself officially to that number 2 spot, absolutely huge for us, and definitely has been a key contributor to this season. Next game is coming up pretty soon. We got a 7 p.m. game tonight, 7 p.m., going up against the Red Wings. Should be a fun matchup for us. I know I'm excited to see how this Red Wings matchup goes down. Hopefully, we can end up getting another victory, even though we did get a victory last time. It definitely didn't bode for a huge boat of confidence heading into this next matchup due to the fact that it was a third period comeback overtime win. I do think that we'll still have to play some of our best hockey. So send some luck out to our Wild as they take on the Red Wings tonight at 7 p.m. by playing the great E-Tab game. Let's go Wild. You can even check out the great options in that E-Tab game to see if you can score yourself an awesome jackpot prize. It's definitely a great time there. We're big fans of that E-Tab game, themed after our Minnesota Wild, who are currently on the season 34-19-4. Should be some great stuff there. I'm excited to see how we end up ending this season for our Minnesota Wild, as we really don't have that much time left in the season before the Stanley Cup playoffs get started. As what do we got? Stanley Cup playoffs 2025 are getting started April 17th. So really not that far out. Should be some really, really fun stuff there. And I know I am ecstatic for this great action as we come down to the end of this strong season that I think not a lot of people were able to predict. Speaking of predicting, can we predict a minor jackpot going out here? No, I am not predicting that, as it looks like we'll be moving on to the must-go prize of $24.90. We currently got a few players one ball away, as we'll wait and see which one of you end up taking home this fantastic win right here, right now. There you have it. Rob, as well as JNP, are splitting up this prize as Rob plays over at Schmitty's Timeout Tavern and JNP over the Boulder Tap House Mankato. Congratulations to both of our winners in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo, as we now get enrolled into this next matchup. This next game will include a minor prize, clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. I mean, if we can't give it out at 60 balls or less, what are we doing here, folks? You got just 2 minutes, under 2 minutes, I should say, to get enrolled into this game. That minor prize is quickly growing as we get enrolled into some of this very, very fun action. As we get after it in this very fun action of game number 5, I would like to remind you that we also have eTabs. We have over 70 different Charitable eTab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. These games have small bets ranging from 50 cents to $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. I would love for you to check them out. They are definitely a fun time there, and there's always new eTab games hitting your iPads. Like the newest eTab game that just got updated and sent over to your iPads last Thursday on February 20th. So it's only been 5 days since this eTab hit your iPads, and that's the new reimagined Finnegan's Gold, as it is back and better than ever. This fan favorite eTab is coming back just in time for St. Patrick's Day. It is packed with enhanced graphics, new features, and more ways to win. Finns is bringing even more Irish luck with the exciting new feature like Pots of Gold and Finnegan's Garden. It is a lot of fun. I am super excited. Like we said, the St. Patty's Day season is right around the corner, and Finnegan's Gold gets you right prepped and ready to celebrate that awesome, awesome time. I know I have a blast with it, hanging out with that awesome, awesome leprechaun. You can see some previews of that eTab game on our Facebook page. Just go check it out. Leave a comment on that Facebook page and let us know how you're feeling about that newest eTab to hit your iPad, Finnegan's Gold. We got seconds. We are now in this game right here. We got that awesome minor jackpot now at 60 balls or less, $247. Major prize is over $1,000 now, 48 balls or less. We got that mega jackpot at 47 balls or less, $25,000. Should be a lot of fun as we get after it in a game number 5 of Game Day Bingo action. As we get after it in this game, I would like to talk about what you guys are earning points for currently as you play these games. That's the Game Day Bingo standings. Currently in our Game Day Bingo standings, we got a fun top 10 to highlight as we start off with 10th place Jim at the Whiskey Street with 35,000 points. Just 1,000 points ahead of him in 9th place, we got Woodpile at Haskell's with 36,000 points. With 37,000 points in 8th place, we have Richie at the Pine Island Liquor Store, as Mike at the Sherwood Lounge sits in 7th with 38,000 points, another only just 1,000 point jump up. As the final of these 1,000 point jump ups get to Not Sure over at the Montego Blue with 39,000 points in 6th place. 39,000 points for 6th. 35,000 points for 10th place. It is very close races here throughout that. Only 4,000 points separating those players. Anything can happen in these games. Still very close in the mess of it all with 43,000 points in 5th place. We got 6'9" T-Bird over at the Lookout Bar and Grill. 4th place is Maggie over at Lyle Liquor, slightly ahead with 47,000 points. As our 3rd place player is Cheese at the Beartown Lounge with 59,000 points. With 68,000 points in 2nd place, we got Brother Nate at the Char House. As our number 1 Game Day Bingo player is Call Me Jen over at J.R. Mac, sitting in that 1st place spot with 133,000 Game Day Bingo points. Great job to you, Call Me Jen. And all of those awesome players earning so many points throughout this season. Great winnings there. Some really, really fantastic stuff from those Game Day Bingo player standings. Before I get into the location side of these standings, I do want to wait and see if this minor jackpot ends up hitting a lucky player's iPad, as we currently have Heckler, Joko, Mikey Mike, Flyboy all closing in here. Heckler now 1 ball away. Can that lucky ball fall right here, right now? It will not. I definitely thought it would happen here in this game, but $36.80 will be going out to Brad over at Buffalo Wild Wings Coon Rapids. Congratulations to you, Brad, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo as we now get enrolled into this next matchup. Minor prize clicking up from 60 to now 62 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun. Major prize also clicking up from 48 to 49 balls or less. So just adding to the fun in this game number 6, the halfway point of these games of Game Day Bingo. As we work through these lunchtime bingo games, I will now move on to the location side of these standings as we start off in 10th place with McHugh's Grill and Bar, the 10th place location with 68,000 points. Just 1,000 points ahead of them with 69,000 points in ninth, we got the Sherwood Lounge. We'll see if they stay so close. As the neck-and-neck races do not stop there, as we actually have a two-way tie in seventh between the Riverboat Depot and the Beartown Lounge, both sitting with 74,000 points. With 84,000 points in sixth place, we got Danny's Dugout. 4,000 points ahead of them in fifth, we got Haskell's with 88,000 points. With 97,000 points, just so close to getting into that 100,000 point club, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in fourth. But the entire top three locations are in that club, as third place is the Chart House with 102,000 points. With 107,000 points in second place, we got the Lookout Bar and Grill. As our number one location is J.R. Mack, sitting with 166,000 Game Day Bingo points. Great job to you, J.R. Mack, and all of those great locations, earning so many points throughout this season. It's been a lot of fun watching you guys get after it in this season so far. We got just 25 seconds before we are in this next game of Game Day Bingo. Should be a lot of fun as we get working through this awesome matchup. As we work through this game number 6 of Game Day Bingo, I would like to start highlighting some fun movies that were released on today throughout history. As we start off with the Western Sport movie released on today in 1994, we got 8 Seconds. This stars Luke Perry, Stephen Baldwin, and other fantastic actors and actresses, as Lane Frost is a cowboy who rises to become a professional bull riding champion in the 1980s. Along the way, he endures some bad injuries and the ups and downs of married life. This is a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. I've never seen this movie, but it's free on Tubi, so if you want to watch it there, maybe give it a view. It's directed by John G. Avildsen, who did works like The Karate Kids, Rocky V, and other very, very prominent works. Worked with the Rocky franchise as well as the Karate Kid franchise, so has done some prominent movies. Maybe 8 Seconds is worth a watch, released on today in 1994. Next movie released on today in 2000, we have Wonder Boy. This one has a very big cast, as you got Michael Douglas, Tobey Maguire, Robert Downey Jr., Katie Holmes, and other great actors and actresses coming together for this work. Rip Torn is in it as well. This is a professional suffering from writer's block, tries to deal with the pressure of his complex love life and his troubled students' assorted problems. Despite the encouragement of one of his admiring female pupils, the professor is obsessed with his current work. He finds release in his friendship with a lonely but gifted student. But the news of his lover's pregnancy further complicates his already difficult life. Maybe give it a watch. Wonder Boy, released on today in 2000, an R-rated comedy drama, 81% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Seems to be very well-received movie there, so maybe give it a watch wherever you get a chance to. We are at 50 balls dropped in this matchup right here. 2 balls away for some of our great players, as we'll wait and see who can take home this minor jackpot. I know I'm hoping to see that one hit a lucky player's iPad, unless we have the shocking news that we click it over 62 balls or less. But Cooper, Brad, Dano, just get that one lucky ball to fall, and we'll be ecstatic to give it out. We'll see. Can it happen here in the next few balls? As here we have it, actually ends up being a split win between 2 fantastic players. That is Cooper over at the Roundup Bar and Brad over at Buffalo Wild Wings, Coon Rapids. Congratulations to both of our winners, $321.93, getting split up between the both of you guys in this awesome game. Shout out to Cooper as well as Brad in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo. Fun. Looks like you'll both be getting somewhere around $160, if I'm not mistaken, in that prize. Congratulations to both of you. As we now get enrolled into this next game, just 1 minute for you guys to get enrolled into this next matchup. Double must go prize available in this next game. Should be a lot of fun as we get working. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds for you guys to get in line for it. As you guys work through this game, I'll continue highlighting movies released on today. As we got the next one released on today in 2005, we got Diary of a Mad Black Woman. This is the start of the iconic franchise, the Madea franchise, where you have Tyler Perry starring as Madea as well as Brian and Joe. You also have other fun actors in this one with Sherman Moore, Cecilia Tyson. You also have other fun actors and actresses. This is about a woman who must put her life back together after her husband of 18 years abruptly kicks her out of the house. Absolutely, I cannot believe that this movie started this entire crazy franchise. It's got a few good laughs in it. It's exactly what you'd think out of a Madea movie, comedy romance that adds a lot of fun spunk to it. I'm definitely more of a Madea family reunion fan than I am a Madea than the original Madea movie, or Madea Goes to Jail. That's also an okay one as well. But Diary of a Mad Black Woman comes out on today in 2005. What a crazy title, but started off just an absolutely huge franchise that has been super popular, has been the main reason I even know who Tyler Perry is he's not someone who does a lot of movies and shows that I've watched, if I'm being completely honest, but him in the Madea franchise, it's iconic, that's for sure. Next up, released on today in 2011, we have the movie Hall Pass. This has a star-studded cast with Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis. You also get Jenna Fisher and Christina Applegate in this one. Alexandra Daddario is in it as well. Very, very interesting cast getting together. Richard Jenkins is in it as well. This is about best friends Rick and Fred. Each have been married for a long time, and they are showing signs of relentlessness. To revitalize their marriage, their wives grant them 1 week to do whatever they please. No questions asked. At first, the deal sounds like a dream come true. But as the week marches on, the two friends discover that their expectations are wildly out of sync with reality. Yeah, I didn't love this movie, but I thought it was an interesting one, that's for sure. A different concept for a movie. 2011 Hall Pass. It's an R-rated comedy romance, 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe worth a watch for you guys. And our last movie released on today, we got 2022. This is a few movies down the road, but a sequel to the 2005 movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman, as we have now in 2022 a Madea Homecoming. This one still has Tyler Perry as Madea, as well as Joe. This time you get other fun actors and actresses getting involved in this movie. A little bit different cast, as Medea's back, and she's not putting up with any nonsense as family drama erupts at her great-grandson's college graduation celebration. Definitely an insane one there. Fun one to be able to highlight. Maybe give it a watch, as it looks like there's another Madea movie that might be coming out later this year. Yeah, it looks like a Madea Destination Wedding might be happening in 2025. That is ridiculous. Well, keep on having fun, Tyler Perry. Madea movies, they keep on entertaining people. So, great stuff there. Some fun movies released on today, as we got it ending at the perfect time, as we got our players coming down to the tail end to take home this double must-go prize. The minor jackpot will be clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less in this next game. But we all wait now to see who takes home $90, as we got multiple players now one ball away. Rob, Joko, Brad, all waiting for the lucky ball to fall, as it ends up being Rob over at Schmitty's Timeout Tavern, taking home $90. Congratulations to you, Rob, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo. Enjoy this next matchup of Game Day Bingo, as I'll be taking a break over the next two games, but I'll be back in just a little bit to give out more great prizes. Hello guys, and I am back for more of this great game day bingo action. Should be a lot of fun as we finish up some of this great bingo fun that I have in store for you. As we got a great prize currently built up, 58 balls or less for a $134 prize. We also have that major prize now at $1,192, 49 balls or less, and a mega jackpot of $25,430, 47 balls or less. As we get after it here, I would like to highlight the winners from the games I missed. The first game I missed, we saw a two-way split win of $22.60. That went out between Call Me Jen over the Bennett's Chop and Rail House and Snorky over at Our Place on 3rd. Congratulations to both of you, each taking home $11.30 in that split win. A great win for two of our favorite players. We then saw another great prize go out in that following game, as this time it was another split win of $25, getting split up between Kev over at the Sherwood Lounge and Mike Jen over at the Lucky Saloon, as they each took home $12.70 in that $25.40 split win. Congratulations to both of our winners there. As we now work great on this game, as we got $30.60 on our must-go prize. As we work through this matchup, I would like to remind you that we also love to play a little Vikings-themed game day bingo. That'll be happening later tonight and start at 4 o'clock. And so we love to talk about our Minnesota Vikings. This is a big week for the Vikings as we have the NFL Combine coming up. And I actually have 10 players to watch out for at this year's NFL Combine, including interior offensive linemen, running backs, cornerbacks, and defensive tackles. 4 of our huge things that we need in this year's draft. We'll start off with the interior offensive linemen. The guys to watch for the interior is Tyler Booker, interior offensive lineman out of Alabama. Interior offensive lineman out of Ohio State, Donovan Jackson, and Josh Connerly Jr., the interior offensive lineman out of Oregon. See how these guys perform in this year's Combine, and we'll see if they end up ending on our Minnesota Vikings. Next up is the running backs. We got 2 running backs to watch out for. That's Travion Henderson, the running back out of Ohio State. I think he is a perfect if you want to move off of the great running back of Aaron Jones. I think he brings very similar play style to Aaron Jones. He's a big speed back. He's going to be able to give great pass protection in that kind of sense as well. I'm a big fan of Travion Henderson as a professional, as a pro NFL running back, and I think that would be great, and I think he fits right with this system that just had Aaron Jones back there. Another guy is Omarion Hampton, the running back out of North Carolina. I think he's the second best running back in this year's draft, and I think he's going to be a fantastic pickup if we do end up selecting him later in this year's draft. I know there's been a lot of hype around Ashton Genty, but those 2 guys are probably the guys to watch at the Combine who could end up with our Minnesota Vikings. Before I get into the defensive side, as I just highlighted the 5 offensive players to watch out for the NFL Combine for our Vikings. Before I get into that defensive side, we do have a winner here. Mike and Jen over at Lucky Saloon, each taking home $30.60 in this must-go win. Congratulations to you, Mike and Jen, as we now get enrolled into a game number 11 of Game Day Bingo Fun. Minor jackpot clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less should be a blast as we get after it in this upcoming matchup. But defensive prospects to watch in this year's NFL Combine for our Minnesota Vikings. Starting the defense off with Benjamin Morris, the cornerback out of Notre Dame. He was one of the first guys I covered, being a projection guy to our Minnesota Vikings, and definitely could be a selection in that first round. Same with Jahdae Barron, the cornerback out of Texas. I think both guys bring a lot of size and speed that you could definitely want at the position. Next up, probably my least known prospect on this list is Maxwell Hairston, the cornerback out of Kentucky. He's number 8 on this list, and I think he deserves to be a guy to watch out for if we do decide to take a cornerback later in the draft. Now moving on to the defensive tackles. Two defensive tackles that could work for this year's draft. Kenneth Grant out of Michigan, the D tackle. I think this is the best fit for our Minnesota Vikings. You're talking about a guy that played his collegiate career in Michigan. He's not afraid of the cold, so when we got to go to Green Bay, when we got to go to Chicago, we are going to be ready. The guys there are going to be ready to go play. Kenneth Grant, he's going to be prepped and ready to play in the cold weather. I love that kind of fit. And I also think he fits great with this defense. We want a defensive tackle that is a run stopper, a guy that specializes in the run. And Kenneth Grant is a guy that does specialize in that aspect, and I think can allow our blitzing linebackers to really start to hit home. I think also the benefit of that he has a lot of upside as a pass rusher as well is some reason to take him in the first round of the draft if we do end up seeing him slip to us. And the 10th prospect to watch out of the 10 guys I've talked about in this NFL Combine, Derek Harmon, D-tackle out of Oregon. I think he's a guy that's being slept on in this year's draft process. I think he's a guy that's going to bring in a lot of really good football ability, 6'5", 310 pounds. He brings all the size that you want, and he did some really impressive things this year for Oregon. I think he can be a guy that could really fit this defense as a big size guy and maybe move ourselves away from the classic D tackle that we've been looking for and more of a guy that can do it all from the defensive tackle standpoint. Send some luck out to our Minnesota Vikings as there's a lot of projections to happen after this combine and play the awesome E-Tab game that we teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for. That E-Tab game is called Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus round to see if you can take home some of those gigantic prizes. It's a lot of fun. We love that E-Tab Vikings Victory. Hang out with Victor. We got just 11 balls drop. 11 balls away for this player right here, as I have no idea what that name is, but we should have a lot of fun here as we work to give out some fantastic prizes. I mean, that minor jackpot looking great, $184, 60 balls or less. And as we get after to try and give out some of these fantastic prizes, I'd love to remind you that when you're playing Pilot Games, don't forget to share those awesome player pictures with us. We absolutely love seeing your smiling faces. And if you happen to hit a jackpot, hold up your iPad and show off that happy face with the jackpot message. We'd love to celebrate with you. You can also send us pictures of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender. To share your pics, you can either direct message them to us on Facebook, post them with the hashtag PilotGames, or email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. We cannot wait for to see all the fun moments that you capture out there while playing our fantastic games. It's definitely a lot of fun there. Big fans of this E-Tab game. Let us know of those E-Tab games and live bingo games. And so make sure you guys are taking photos of you playing those games so we can celebrate alongside you guys. It's always a great time to be able to hang around you great players. We are coming to the tail end of this game right here, though. Mikey Mike and Rygie Bogues right now 2 balls away. Can we see Mikey Mike take home the win here at 1 ball away? We will see as we are here right now just 4 balls away before we move past this minor jackpot. Can we get the lucky ball to fall as it's Rygie Bogues able to take home the win here? I thought it might have been someone else, but they ended up sneaking away the victory. $184.90 going out to you, Rygie Bogues, over the Boulevard Tavern as we now get enrolled into the final game of Game Day Bingo that I'll be live with you guys for. This will be a game number 12 of our lunchtime Game Day Bingo, with our minor prize reverted back to 52 balls or less, but the must-go prize of $39 will remain. That bingo prize should be looking fantastic as you guys just have 1 minute and 50 seconds to get enrolled. As you get enrolled, I would like to give a quick shout out to anybody out there celebrating their birthday on this awesome February 25th. Shout out to all of you guys. So thankful that you added a little Pilot Game celebration into your great birthday celebration. And as you get after it, I would like to highlight some celebrities that you share your birthday with. Starting off with the talk show host born on today in 1935, we got Sally Jesse Raphael. Born Sally Lowenthal, better known for her stage name. She's an American retired tabloid talk show host, which is best known for her program, Sally. Can't say I ever watched Sally, but, big enough celebrity we'll highlight her on today. Next up, one that I definitely do know, born on today in 1943, we got George Harrison, the British guitarist, singer, songwriter, and sitar player. Was a part of the Beatles, obviously, with While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun. Even had a solo career with If Not For You, as well as working with the traveling Wilburys with Handle With Care. He was also a movie producer for The Life of Brian and Time Bandits. That is cool. I did not realize he worked with the Monty Python crew. Very, very cool stuff there. Very impressive artist we get to highlight here on today as songs written, many songs George Harrison wrote, as he is given many credits throughout his career. My Guitar Gently Weeps, Something, Here Comes the Sun, For You Blue. He also wrote songs as a solo artist, including Savoy Truffle and I'll Still Love You. Did a lot of works for the Beatles. Don't Bother Me, I Need You, You Like Me Too Much, Think for Yourself, If You Needed Someone, Taxman, Love You Too, I Want to Tell You, Within You, You Without You, Blue Jay Way, all written by George Harrison. Happy birthday. Next up, born on today in 1949, we got one of the most iconic American professional wrestlers of all time. We got Ric Flair, an awesome one we get to highlight here on today. As he used to say, have some really iconic quotes for him. To be a man, you gotta beat the man. I'm Ric Flair, the styling, profiling. I forget what else he said, but then with the big whoo at the end, he is an absolute icon. Happy birthday, Ric Flair. Born on today in 1971, we got Sean Astin, the American actor from Goonies as well as Lord of the Rings. He also was in the Stranger Things franchise as well. Very, very fun actor. 50 First Dates, he was great in as well. Happy birthday to Sean Astin. Next up in 1979, we got Rashida Jones, the American actress from Parks and Recreation, as well as The Office. One of the most iconic Office sitcom actresses of all time, being in both of those. She's a writer, model, and musician as well. Happy birthday, Rashida Jones. Last celebrity birthday, born on today in 1986, we got James and Oliver Phelps, the British identical twins who played the Weasley twins in the Harry Potter franchise. They were also the host of the Harry Potter Wizards of Baking competition, which I also watched. Very, very fun stuff there. Happy birthday, James and Oliver Phelps, as well as all of our great celebrity birthdays out there, and all of you guys out there celebrating your birthday on today. As we work through this game, we do have a spring training camp game happening today for our Twins, taking on the Yankees at 12:05 p.m. So already got started today, as you guys can send some luck out to our Twins as they take on the Yankees. But playing the great ETAB game, Twins win. Play wherever playing Pilot Games at. As we finish up this game, I do have a player spotlight. Norm over at Ernie's on Gull Lake took home $41,000 this past weekend. And over at Ernie's on Gull Lake, they support the Confidence Learning Center, which their mission is to help people with developmental and cognitive disabilities build self-confidence and self-esteem through outdoor activities. We do have a winner here, as Hedda over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 is taking home $71.10 in this final game of Game Day Bingo that I'll be live with you guys for. Enjoy a game of Lucky 4 Bingo, and remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode Jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure.
You've won the Motherload Jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich!
Who got the cash? You got the cash. That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure.
You've won the Motherload Jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich!
Who got the cash? You got the cash. That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure.
You've won the Motherload Jackpot. Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up! Oh, that stinks! Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner! You gotta play to win!
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode Jackpot. Come on, let's get stinking rich!
Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up! Oh, that stinks! Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner! You gotta play to win!
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.
Come on, let's get these lobsters out of the water and into a pot, huh? Ouch! Lobster at its finest right here. Oh, I can buy a new boat. Time to count some treasure. You've won the Motherlode jackpot.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Who got the cash? You got the cash! That's cash, not trash. Gotta find one more of those. Let's keep raking it in. Keep it up. Oh, that stinks. Your aim's a little off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You gotta play to win.